My name's Maxis Lewis, classroom 9, 2014. Behind me is Mission San Francisco. The end of the mission trail. The mission trail started in 1523 and ended in 1823. The mission trail marked 300 years of Spanish-Mexican settlement. It traveled as far south as Guatemala, I think is how you pronounce it. Sorry, I don't know how. And traversed Mexico to advance through 11 of our present-day United States. In 1823, Mission San Francisco was founded, marking the last and northmost outpost on the historic Mission Trail. This is the last mission. Here is the entrance. So, temporary. The missions were intended from the beginning to be temporary. In 10 years from the first foundation, they would cease and become terrorist churches. So now we know that the missions weren't supposed to go on forever until like today, 2014. That they knew that it was going to end, even if Mexico did, or any of that Mexico war and Americans coming and taking over. Wouldn't have happened, the mission still would have ended. And Sonoma Mission was served as a hay barn and storage building. Finally getting some robust dignity and almost total disintegration when it was restored in 1913. In a map of the map design and drawing by Richard Douglas. Also, the reason I'm pointing at this, so if you can't understand me from time too fast, you can just read this. Expansion, I think that's how you pronounce it. So, Mexican Governor Jose Figueroa. The principal object of the superior Mexican government is to arrest as soon as possible the progress of the Russian settlements of Bodico and Ross. Governor Figueroa, I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know, sent Mariano Velasco into the valley of Sonoma in 1834 with the instruction to colonize the area and lay out a town. As a buffer against the Russians, the church at Sonoma had been established 11 years earlier with freedom to trade with many of the settlers on the coast. Both Sonoma Mission and the chapel at Fort Ross enjoyed a Catholic affiliation, I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry, and as a result established at a common time. With the arrival of Valjo and his small body of troops, the political climate changed and further trade with the Russians was discouraged. The Mexicans were fearful of further foreign expansion. This northernmost mission continued to minister to the needs of all the small community under increasing problems of sterilization and lack of funds until it was sold into private ownership. So I guess this is a model building. Okay. The building material was limited to the raw materials at hand. Adobe bricks were made of mud and hay, as you probably already know because we learned that. Plaster was made from the lime of seashells, tiles of clay, and boards of redwood and other native trees. This place of lime was probably made by the Mission Indians between 1824 and 1850. The animal print in this original adobe brick is probably cougar. According to the Mission people, this piece of lime right here is at least 164 years old, from 1850 to 2014, for a matter of fact. Chapel. Moreno Vallejo had built this chapel between 1840 and 1841 to replace the original, I think that's original, the Jesus Q, whatever, church for the mission and to serve the Pueblo of Sonoma. It has been decorated in a style common to be California mission around. The pulpit was built high along the side wall to allow the priest to be seen and heard by the parishes. The courtyard has been replanted to show what may have grown in the Mission Gardens. To the east of the Mission building is the site where the original adobe church stood on the quadrangle before its collapse in the late 1830s. The women's quarter, or mangerio, and workstation were located where the large prickly pear cactus is presently growing right over there. The cactus served as a living fence as well as a food source. Beyond the courtyard walls, there was a tannery, hide vats, vineyard, orchards, crops, and livestock. And here is some history about the El Camino Real, California's first royal road. In 1769, Spain began occupying what is now California. Here is the mission. Here is a picture of the mission, what it looked like in probably 1833. Okay. Thank you for listening to my report on the Sonoma Mission. I hope I did good. So the barrack for all the soldiers where they lived. As you can see, that it's not very classy. Mom, Dad.
What would have been classy, Max?
Well, it's not modern classy. Okay, this is one of the very first shotguns that were ever invented. As you see, they're not like today's double-barrel awesome shotguns, machine guns, or whatever. But they were a single shot. They had to load it, but it was still a death machine. It could still kill a person. Yeah.
That's lovely.
And that's like a primary weapon where they have one back. This, on the other hand, is one of their pistols. I think this is a .47. I don't know, but it's one of those. It's one of the shorter shotgun barrels, cut in length. So it was better for close combat, and the shotgun was better for like sniping, for sniper rifle.
Max, can you pose like him?
This is going to be the first, right?
Pretty good.
Oh, they fun now. Wait, why is there? Oh, is this a white soldier? What? Oh, oops. See Daisy?
Max, don't bother that person.
Dad, it's. If you're wondering why this conclusion is recorded inside my house, it's because that we forgot to do the conclusion, and so we're doing it here. And that's why you might be wondering, how come this isn't like the mission? And so, just if you're wondering, here, peace out, man.